It's Davey time.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another ranking video after the success of the top 5 superstars that need a remake, after the success of ranking the West to the best black WWE champion superstar. Shout out to Black History Month. We, and by we, the royal we, I mean me, we are going to do, well, I guess it's not a ranking, just a listing of gems, specialty gems we would like to see in WWE champions. I hear you say, Davey D, what the hell are you talking about? Let me tell you, right now we have 20 specialty gems in the game. If I want to be really fancy in this editing, I would have like the little gem image over here or over there, or I would count that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I do it, you will know. If not, Anyway, we got like 20 different specialty gems. I will name them off for you and tell you what they do. And then after that, I will tell you about the gems I think would be cool to have in the game. Some of them might be OP, some of them might be ridiculous, some of them might be, I could use that. Anyway, after I finish list the gems, you know, in the comments, tell me what you think would be some cool gems to have. Tell me which gems you think would work, wouldn't work, which gems could be made better, all that good stuff. But let us get into it. First gem in the game, power gems. Basically, the way how power gems work, you put down these power gems that have a lightning bolt symbol. And every time you swipe a gem, each of those power gems add additional damage to the damage that you're doing from a gem match. So whenever you break a gem, it does that. Whether you swipe or whether a move breaks a gem, the power gem adds additional damage. Protect gems are the opposite of power gems. Whenever the opponent matches or breaks gems, the protect gems has I guess you could call it like a quota, a tax. There's a tax of damage you have to pay first before you can bypass the protect gems to do damage to me. So for example, if I have a protect gem on the board that protects me from 5 damage and my opponent does 10 damage, I only get 5 damage done to me because the protect gem mitigates that 5, you know, it protects me from that 5. You got Leech Gems. Leech Gems take health. When I put down Leech Gems and I match them, it takes away X amount of health from the opponent. Immobile Gems, you put down those immobile gems, it stops the opponent from moving them, hence the term immobile. So strategically, you'll put immobile gems on gems the opponent would want to match. We have Juggernaut Gems. The way how it's hard to describe Juggernaut Gems. Juggernaut Gems are like the bastard child of a reinforced gem and a countdown gem. I will get to those later. So basically, you put a Juggernaut Gem on the board, it has a timer, and based on the timer, it does a certain effect per turn. So for example, with Macho Man, King Macho, when you put down his Juggernaut Gems, the first turn of the Juggernaut Gem, it puts out power gems. The second turn of the Juggernaut Gems, it adds additional power to those power gems. So if I were to break the Juggernaut Gem or my opponent were to break the Juggernaut Gem, it will still remain on the board, but now it becomes a regular gem with a countdown timer on it that you can break. So that whoever puts on the Juggernaut Gems will not get the benefit of those effects. Sorry, I lost. 6th gem, Blast Gems. Speaks for itself. When you put down a blast gem and you match it, it destroys every gem around it by a 1 gem radius. So it's like this one gem is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It destroys 8 gems, which will be all the gems around it. 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom, 1 on each side. So you put down a bunch of blast gems, it's AM mayhem. We got multiply gems. Multiply gems, self-explanatory. So if you have a gem that does 1 damage, and you convert it into a 7 multiply gem, it no longer does 1 damage, it does 7 damage. So multiply gems really rack up the amount of pain they can cause. You got silence gems. If you put down, usually when you match a gem, you charge up your moves. That's what you call move points, MPs. So you match 3 red gems, you get 3 move points. So that's like 3 move points towards, say, like a red move that has a charge of 6. So you got to match 6 red gems in order to fully charge that red move to use it. So silence gems, when you put it down, it makes it where like you do not get any move points from matching gems. So strategically you put them down on what the opponent would match, so they don't get their move points to do moves. We got number 10, Snowfall Gems. Just a bunch of, I guess, a bunch of gems that you match, and every gem beneath it turns into something else, whether it's another color gem or another specialty gem. Pyro gems is the opposite. Whatever gems you put down, the gems above it, when you match those pyro gems, turn into whatever color, whatever specialty. I apologize if I'm butchering this. This mask is really uncomfortable. It looks cool as hell. It goes with the shirt, but it's really uncomfortable because this thing is rubbing against my lip. Heal gems. Whenever you sustain damage and you match heal gems, they do 0 damage to the opponent, but they heal you by X amount. Whatever the heal gem is designed to heal you by, that's how much health you would regain. Freeze gems, they prevent those gems from becoming specialty gems. So if you have an opponent that throws out like blast gems or protect gems or power gems, wherever you put a freeze gem, that gem becomes immune to being turned into a blast gem, power gem, protect gem, that kind of stuff. A trap gem, that is a kind of gem that basically can do whatever the heck they want it to do. You break a trap gem, it turns other gems into certain color gems. It could stun you. It could steal health, it could steal MP, it can gain MP. Trap gems are very versatile in what they can do. The only other gem that would be that versatile, I would say, would be Juggernaut Gems. I'm gonna hold my mask like this so my lips don't hurt, so I don't get chafed on my lips. X break gems. Basically, when you break that gem, it has an X symbol on it. It, like, every gem in that X pattern from that gem gets destroyed. Crossbreed Gems is the same thing. The gem has a cross symbol on it. Every gems in those like vertical and horizontal path of those gems get destroyed. Column break gems only destroy all the gems beneath it. Row break gems only destroy all the gems on the same horizontal plane as it. Sorry, row break gems, column break gems destroy all the gems above and beneath it in the vertical plane. Row break all the gems on the horizontal plane. Reinforced gems, you have to break them twice, so you get double the damage, double the MP. So if I have 3 yellow gems and I match them, and I would usually get 3 MP. If they're reinforced gems, when I break them, they break the reinforced state, and then the second time they break the regular state. So instead of getting 3 yellow MP, I get 6 yellow MP, and you also get double the damage of that. Finally, countdown gems. Countdown gems, I lied. Countdown gems, Juggernaut gems, and trap gems are the versatile gems. With countdown gems, you can have it where when the countdown gem timer goes off, it does a bunch of damage to the opponent, or you can have it where it makes a bunch of multiplied gems, or a bunch of botched gems, or a bunch of color gems. Countdown gems are versatile as well. Now, those are 20 gems I listed that are currently in the game. Power, Protect, Leech, Immobile, Juggernaut, Blast, Botch, Multiply, Silence, Snowfall, Pyro, Heal, Freeze, Trap, X Break, Cross Break, Column Break, Row Break, Reinforce, Countdown. Now, let's get to my gems. Again, some of these may be ridiculous, but ridiculousness is what makes the game fun, no? Let me make it smaller so I can read, because I have an explanation for some of them. Okay. Glide Gems. Glide gems. These are the opposite to immobile gems. Immobile gems, you can't move them. Glide gems, you can move the gem 2 spaces over. So usually you're only allowed to move a gem 1 space over, which is the gem adjacent to it, whether it's to the left, to the right, to the up, to the down. With glide gems, if you have a match that you can make, you would make that certain gem a specialty gem, or you can have it where the move says all blue gems are glide gems. You're able to move those blue gems 2 spaces over to make a match. I think that's pretty cool. It opens up the avenue where it's another level of thinking. Usually we just think on one level, is like, oh, match, whatever's next to you. Now you got to think, It's kind of like a shuffle a row or a column type move where you got to like, if I move these 2 columns, will it make a gem match? So, you know, it could spice up things a little bit. You could also use it defensively if you know the opponent is going to have a match on their turn that's going to screw you. You can screw them by taking away. No. Take it away from them. That's cool. Bleed gems are like power gems on steroids. So bleed gems, whereby power gems only does damage on my turn when I put them down. And every time I make a gem match, I break a gem or whatever, it does damage to the opponent. Bleed gems, it does damage on my turn. It does damage on the opponent's turn. It does damage when they're pinned. As long as those gems are on the board, that's what it's going to do. It's going to bleed their health. So it's in the opponent's best interest to get rid of those bleed gems ASAP, like Rocky. Skip turn gems. That's what it is. You put the gems out, you match them, the opponent skips a turn. Match them again, the opponent skips a turn. The only weakness to this gem is if the opponent has stun immunity, where it doesn't affect them. But, you know, why not? And we got MP drain gems. I guess we can call them drain gems. I just call them MP drain so I would remember what it does. Basically, if now I think about it, I guess I would make drain gems, because that's a lot less words than MP drain. I would make drain gems work if I match, say like if my opponent is a striker, if I match black gems, it drains their black MP. If they match black gems, black drain gems, it drains their black MP. So I think I'll make drain gems work for both sides. So that's kind of powerful now I think about it. Steal gems. Steal any kind of effect gem on the board. Meaning, like, say like you're facing Most Electrifying Man Rock, and he puts out a gajillion trap gems. You match those steal gems, and what happens is all of those trap gems become yours. If you're facing an opponent that can put out multiple types of specialty gems, like an opponent who could put out color turn. Ooh, I did not mention color turn gems. I did not mention color turn gems. I'm sorry. That's the backtracking. That's the 21st, number 21 kind of gem in the game, color turn gems. So color turn gems have a question mark on them. If you put out color turn gems, that's what they do. Every turn they change colors, which means there's the opportunity for cascades. So back to these steal gems. So if you have an opponent that can put out like color turn gems and countdown gems, and you match those steal gems, then all those color turn and countdown gems become yours. Cool. The opposite to multiply gems, divide gems. I hear y'all saying, what is this foolishness? What the heck is divide gems? When you make a gem into a divide gem, a color gem into divide gem, say like if I match 3 blue gems that I designate to be divide gems, any blue gem after that the opponent matches for their next turn, it's just for one turn, it divides the damage that gems causes or deals by X%. So say like if, for example, like if you're fighting the acrobat and he has a 10x multiply on blue gems, and on your turn you match a blue divide gem. Then on his turn, when he goes to break those 10x multiply gems, let's say they start to do just like 3x damage. So the complete opposite of multiply gems, where multiply gems increase damage, divide gems decrease damage. The opposite to silence gems, loud gems. Not loud, loud gems. Basically, whatever color I match, it increases the MP cost for the opponent of that color. So say like I am a acrobat, my color is blue. I don't know why I keep going to acrobats. All right, let's switch it up. Let's say I'm a technician. My color is green and I'm facing a trickster. His color is purple and he has a 6 charge move. And right now his purple move is at 3 charge and he just needs one more purple match to hit me with his finisher or whatever on the next turn. All I gotta do is turn whatever purple gems he's about to match into loud gems. And when he swipes and match those, now instead of the move being ready to charge, being fully charged at 6, the loud gems increases the MP cost per gem. So instead of being at 6, now his MP cost is at 9 because he matched that loud gem. So the loud gem increases the MP cost per move per gem. So if he had matched 5 purple loud gems, then his MP cost goes up from a 6 to an 11 charge. So there's some strategy in there. You could probably have your opponent having to charge a 40 charge move. We don't know. I think that's pretty cool, especially if you could put like a bunch of loud gems all over the board, and they have a move where it like makes like a snowfall or pyro move that makes X amount of gems above it or below it into whatever color, and all of those colors they convert just happen to be loud gems. Then in the case of like, say with like Snoop, you got to do like 7 7s or 49. Yeah, like a 50, 60 charge move, whatever, something like that. And keep stacking it. You got to do a 200 charge move, just being ridiculous. Reversal gems. That's what it basically means. Matching these gems while you are being pinned is an instant kick out. But here's the thing. There's a timer on these gems before they expire, kind of like countdown gems. So the strategy comes into play is, okay, there's a possibility I'm going to be pinned 2 turns from now. So let me strategically put these gems in a place where if I am pinned, I can match them and kick out. So you don't want to put them out too early whereby they expire and then you get pinned and then you're screwed. And you don't want to put them in a position where they can be potentially matched or broken by the opponent. Like you have to match all 3 of them. You can't just match two reverse gems and then 1 regular gem. Like it has to be all 3 of them. I think that's a pretty cool concept. This one is super OP. It will have to be a very low percentage chance, which would be the knockout gems. It's an X% chance to 1-shot kill your opponent. So if you have an opponent with like 5 million health and the KO gems say they have like a 1% chance that you knock out the opponent. Can you imagine on turn 1, you just swipe this gem and the opponent is down for the count? That would be cool, but that seems super OP. Oh, this one is interesting. We got Lychee Steel Gems. Shoutouts to Eddie. I think this is the perfect name for these kind of gems. So Lychee Steel Gems, it reverses the last gem match before the opponent's turn. That means, say for example, I match 3 red gems. Okay, I get my MP, and then the opponent plays. But because of my 3 red gem match, it puts them in a situation where they do a match, they get a wild card, they get a cascade, and then I get pinned. Now, once you have those reversal gems on the board, once you match them, it reverses everything that happened right up till before I match those red gems. Now I know, okay, if I match those red gems, this is what's going to happen. So I don't want to match those red gems now. I want to match another kind of gems. The thing with this one is that the opponent will keep the MP from the gems that they match, just to keep it fair, just to balance it. But it's like giving you a second chance, like rewinding time to correct your mistakes. So that will be interesting to see how that plays out. And then finally, we have Overcharged Gems. So when they are on the board, they increase the move damage by all moves, or maybe moves of a specific color on the board, by X percentage per turn. And the longer they remain on the board, the bigger the move damage. So say like you have 4 loud gems on the board, and each gem does 10% increase to move damage per turn, which means you have currently on the board 40% move damage. On turn 2, that will be double because it's 2 times 40. It'll be 80% damage. Turn 3, it'll be tripled. It'll be 120% damage. So it's in your benefit to keep those gems on the board as long as possible. I could see someone putting them on like loot gems, which are like kind of hard to match. So imagine having a case where you have loud gems on the board, and then you have the sheet plate, the iron sheet plate that every time you do a green move, it increases, I think it increases the green move by 100% for 2 turns. Crazy. So yeah, those are my fantasy book gems that we need in, not that we need in the game. It would be pretty cool to see them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gems. So just to catch you up again, they're the glide gems, the bleed gems, the skip turn gems, the drain gems, the steal gems, the divide gems, the loud gems, the reversal gems, the KO gems, the lie, cheat, steal gems, and the overcharged gems. So let me know in the comments what other kind of cool gems you think we should have in the game. Let me know which of the gems that I propose needs refining so it can be, you know, more balanced, so it can be more cooler. And let me know which gems you think were hot trash so I can block you. Nah, I'm just kidding. I won't block you. I'll just ban you. Same difference. Anyway, man, you enjoy your day. Davey D out.